end of that clip always gets me. Welcome to the Four Letter Nerd, Iro Geekix Unlimited production. I'm your host for the night, Mayhem. Did you make poo poo, baby? Let me smell that butt, Maydorina. And today we got a great show, of course. My baby has not decided to. She'll make a guest appearance. We got some great things to talk about today. Unfortunately, right off the bat, I gotta let you guys know. Black from the waist down, Big Daddy Birdie will not be joining us tonight. He's not feeling so well, so be sure to send him some get well. You know, he's been working really hard, as well as Kat. She's taking the day off. You know, we love the guys, the glue that holds us together. So, you know, hearts in the chat, all that good stuff, send it to them. But before we get started, I know he's going to be petty because of last week. I have to bring in my brother, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth, Rasengan.
Thank you, sir.
And already it starts.
I told you. We're going to be petty today. Today is the day to be petty.
Oh, we have guests. But we have.
I know we have guests. And I forgot to upload my video. Actually, I don't even got to upload. I just go play. I'm gonna go get it real quick.
This? Can we
no,
be
no,
brothers in arms?
You can shelve it. You
can we be
that.
like the Rock brother? You know, go on, brother.
Well, see, you're the Hogan.
Well,
let me tell you something here, Mayhem.
In every movie, brother.
Shut your candy mouth up and listen to what I gotta say. That was a terrible rock, but
you tried. I think that's the important thing, and I'm going to support you on that.
Do not support me in that. Do not.
Okay, so returning as well in replacement, I it just so happened to work that way. It wasn't planned. We do have another show, another host of people that we love that I've known a very long time that I actually know. First of all, this man I used to make fun of, and we are at peace. Yes, you know it's you. We're not going to say what it was. But Mr. Tone from across the hall.
What is up? What is up? What is up?
Thank you. How's everything?
It's going well. It's going well. I'm happy to be on the show for the first time. So happy to be on here and join everybody.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Welcome.
And of course, his partner in crime, actually probably the one that brought us all together, honestly. Sebastian, I don't know if we say bone tart, on a tart, bonnet, whatever.
You're feeding tardy here.
Bone tart.
That's it. That's what's gonna be there.
These guys represent the nerds of the round every Tuesday at 9. These guys go off for about 2 hours. Big shout out to Law. Big shout out to VMAC. I believe these guys are also recuperating as well, doing their own thing. These guys are hilarious. Give them a follow, and we're pretty sure we'll bring up their stuff a little later on, so that way you can make sure you go and subscribe, like, follow, all that good stuff. Yep. My personal favorite, Hugo and Mighty Pong. There you go.
I see Hugo's in the chat already, so it's great.
All right. So
sorry to party.
Much love to Cat and Birdie. Thank you very much, Hugo. Much appreciated. Now, I did say we do have a surprise as always. Do you want to play that clip and embarrass me now, or do you want me to bring them up, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth?
I don't have it on YouTube.
We're gonna move forward then.
Yeah, move forward. I got you. Don't worry, I'll get you next week.
All right.
There's always next time.
We have 2 guests with us from Wayward Radio,
next time.
and they're here to tell us about their new volume and some of the great projects that they've been doing. They've been doing it for such a long time. I'm interested in getting to know them. I'm sure you are. So let's bring them in. First of all, we got Mr. Yellow Shirt himself, Mr. Mark. Mark, what's going on?
I know that guy.
Hey.
What's going on, guys? I do love the yellow shirt. I've been wearing this one a lot. I had the purple one for a while, but man, the yellow one just feels right.
Fair enough. Well, kind of like how mustard goes with ketchup. We got your friend over here, your partner in crime, Mr. Alex himself.
Yo, I hope I make it to the end of the episode.
Oh my god,
the condiment twins.
Ketchup and mustard.
And
I like to think I'm the red M&M. He's the yellow M&M.
Oh,
I think he just called you a little slow and or thick.
But
I'm just saying.
Don't forget nutty.
I mean, you guys stand next to each other, and Mark is taller than you.
Ooh,
that is true.
But you got the beard going, so Eminem with the beard, you're killing it out here.
Yeah, also, Mark had to shave this off because he thought people confused us for each other.
Yeah, the whole thing really threw people off.
Well, fellas, you guys are representing Wayward Raven. Can you tell us exactly who you guys are, what you're about, and of course, what brought you here? Besides, Sebastian and me, obviously, but
I was gonna say Sebastian brought us here. Yeah,
I knew it.
He's my ride.
The opportunity for Sebastian. I mean, we'll come every time. That's
yes, sir.
Oh man. But no, hey, listen, we love talking comics. We love telling people about our stuff, you know. Like you said, we've been doing it for is it 10 years now?
Yep.
Wow.
10 years I've been putting up with you.
Damn.
God,
Tell us, how do you
do
do
The
it?
thing that's really awkward is the anniversary of us doing Wayward Raven is so freaking close to my actual wedding anniversary too. It's just my wife is just like, this is uncomfortable.
I mean, listen, you didn't have to bring me on the honeymoon. It's not her fault.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do with your best guy when you go out of town? You got to take him with you, right?
Listen, I got to third wheel it up somewhere.
Put them in a bag.
You know, all I'm saying is you guys sound like a married couple, and you know what? You should just get it happen. You should just have it a contractual agreement. You know what I'm saying? Hubby wives. There you go. So we're actually on your website right now. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if we can get that zoomed in a little bit so we can see some of the better graphics. Would you
You're gonna
mind
have
just
to do that?
Oh, okay, cool. We tried.
Actually, I realized I think I sent a review copy to Sebastian to pass on to you guys.
Yes.
And I might want to show off some of the stuff we worked on individually, you know, to kind of highlight us since we're here.
All right. Of course.
Yeah.
And as you can tell, my daughter's saying hi. So hello.
Hi,
There we go.
Jordan.
Hi. Okay. Can you go watch Elmo for a little bit? Thank you. I appreciate you. So anyway, what exactly made you get into comics, into kickstarting, into where you're at right now? Exactly, Mark and Alex.
Yeah. I mean, like a little bit of how we got here. Our other partner Josh and he and I had been making some comics and whatnot, and Alex and I met. And I know he loves telling the story, so maybe I'll let him tell the whole thing. But I met because I interviewed him, and you know, then we kind of found that mutual love of comics, and you know, started actually doing Damn Heroes together too.
Yeah, the backstory is in our day jobs. I happened to be going on an interview that was in the same building as DC Comics. So I'm getting off the elevator, and when it opens up, you see the big murals, and I'm like, wait, what? I thought it was going to be some boring, stuffy old company. And then I get up to Mark's office, and I see he's got DC posters, a little Superman thing, a DC mug. And I'm like, did I get off at the wrong floor? And, you know, we ended up spending the entire interview talking comics, not even about the damn job. And then I go to meet.
That is the job.
Sounds amazing.
And then I go to interview with my eventual manager, and I see he's got Legos and Star Wars stuff all over the place. So we talk Legos and Star Wars the whole interview. And I'm like, wait, I'm here for a tech job, right?
Right.
You know, end up getting the job. And Mark and I, like you said, I find out he's a writer. He finds out I'm an artist. And we spend our lunch breaks just kind of riffing on whatever pop culture stuff was going on. I end up finding out he's going to be at Comic-Con tabling, and I'm just going to be there because I've been coming to Comic-Con from like number 2. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll swing by and I'll help you out. And then as Comic-Con's coming up, we start riffing again, you know, more and more, and that's where Damn Heroes came. And back then it was like we had 10 individual strips, not pages, not books, just individual strips we printed out, not on the company printer. Right, get out there.
I mean, listen.
I mean, they got some of the best printers out there, and
they're paying for the toner.
No, it was definitely a hack job operation because, like, I remember not that NYCC, but a different show shortly afterwards. We still didn't have enough content of Damn Heroes to have an actual book, so I bootstrapped an activity book for kids with Damn Heroes. I had coloring pages, puzzles, mazes, and whatever, and we just printed it out as Staples. Like, it would have been one step up of me just gluing it together by hand. So, and those
hustle.
Like, it was that hustle.
That's that selling it out the trunk of the car hustle right there.
If I had a trunk, I would have.
If I'm gonna be honest, you sound like every man who has a friend and somehow maybe some unlimited phone time, and you guys call each other like, listen, let's talk about this one idea I have. And then 3 hours later, you made it into a movie. You know what I'm saying? And then if it happens, you're like, we talked about this, remember? You know, that sounds amazing. You know? I met Sebastian. It wasn't as glorious. This man was showing me his nipple. I was just like, I'm uncomfortable.
He
But
does
okay.
that to everybody.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa,
He
whoa.
does. He gets you
Yeah, I don't
drunk.
need to. I
Yeah.
don't need to hear
He's always
this
giving me
stuff.
That's
like
what I just
hard
get you
cider.
But like in all fairness, just the one, right? Not the off-center one that droops a little bit.
No,
It's
the one. He goes
a
to the
little
one for me.
right here. It's like a third nipple.
It's the nubbin.
It's
I'm
the nubbin.
just jealous.
Yes,
I
it's the
actually want you
nubbin.
to
It's the nubbin. The worst part is his wife, Jesse's all with it. So she'll like get you drunk. But that's another story backstage.
That's a,
No. Jesse only gets you drunk when you show up, hours late and you've already went to an event. That's what happens. Exactly.
Ooh.
Tone, is your first time. We made peace. I will not remove you from the chat. I will not do it. Can we bring up their graphics so that way we can definitely show what they're working on, and you can talk a little bit more about that, and even tell us a little bit more about the company as well. Because honestly, you guys sound like you created something everyone wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? You met a like-minded person. You guys clicked, and you said, "I got the skill. You got the talent. Let's make the money." I don't know if that's how it goes, but I feel like that's how
the money.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mostly the money.
So I should say that's we have the page up on Kickstarter right now if anybody wants to follow it, but that's going to be volume 2 of We Second Comics. So we're actually in the process of curating that one right now. But listen, go check it out. Follow because we are going to launch it probably early next year.
Yeah, and just to kind of add to that, what we're looking for are other people like us who are like, oh, I always wanted to make a comic, or I made something, but I don't know how to publish it.
Right.
So we're looking for contributors, people who have something ready-ish.
Yep. My guy.
Feel free to submit. If you're just a fan, follow the campaign so that when it launches, you can be notified.
Okay.
Yeah, and as you can see, we like to have fun. So we named this thing "We Suck at Comics." Everything in the last volume, and we can talk about that too a little bit. But it's all really good stuff. I mean, we're very kind of tongue in cheek. We like to have a lot of fun with this sort of stuff, but it really was amazing stuff. And we're hoping to do the same thing with this one. A little bit different theme. The last theme was rejection. This one's coloring outside the lines. So,
do we have their volume 2 pulled up from the Dropbox the link they sent us, if possible? Let's show some of the stuff while they're talking. I know sometimes StreamYard in trying to do it is a problem and a half.
I'm dropping a link to the PDF that I think I sent around. Let me know if you got that.
No problem.
Yep,
I was just trying to find it.
Moment.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes, especially with StreamYard, it's a little bit of a problem. I do apologize for interrupting you. Go ahead.
No worries.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, the first one, all about rejection, looking for stories that were rejected, stories that were about rejection. We're pretty willing to kind of let someone tie the theme in. We when we sent out the the call for submissions. There you go. There's my favorite.
Yeah, there it
That's
is.
great.
And Josh in the back.
Always scowling.
I think immediately after that picture, he knifed Alex in the neck.
Oh, okay. Sounds about right.
My voice is better now, though.
Yeah.
He does.
Actually, go up for a second because I love this. When we asked people who wanted their name in the book, what they wanted, this is what they came up with, and I love some of these. Just printed where it fits. Some guy. Alex knows, another favorite of mine.
So you guys have like a great following of people who just understand the assignment, if you will. I don't know why it's on me. I do apologize, but you guys understand. Understand the assignment. You guys have built a cult following in a sense because it looks like you guys got a cult.
One of us.
I mean, one of them does look like a cult leader.
Oh,
Just saying.
Anybody want some Kool-Aid?
Yes.
In their case, it's beer.
It is
Oh,
beer.
yeah, it is beer.
It's homemade beer too. It's not.
Yeah,
even
it's
Oh my
great.
God, yeah. Next step, bathtub gin.
There you go.
Exactly.
There it is.
Home brewed.
Yeah.
So-
That's the
Thank
bottle
you.
right there. Woo.
So of course, J-Bo, I do appreciate you, but I will ban you out of love. out of there. So I kind of want to summarize this, and then I want to ask you guys, of course, what your future plans are. So you guys, you met each other, you started this thing, you got this cult following, you guys have had really great success. You even got Sebastian in it. You know, he's featured in it. I've seen it. I've seen you, Sebastian. What's next after this? After the success of Volume 2, what are your plans? What are some of your goals? Don't give us everything, obviously.
Yeah. I think we're looking to do. Bugs flying crazy.
That reminded me of like Sonic 3. You know, remember when he held it on the game cartridge? Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Good.
Yeah. But no, definitely looking to keep doing this. I mean, we love the idea of being able to kind of keep this We Suck at the Comics thing going. And you know, helping really support the community. And I mean, this is really all about, you know, how are we stronger together? High tide raises all boats. You know what I mean? So, we love helping other folks out. I mean, we love doing our own stuff too. So our stuff will be in there from time to time also, but just really looking to help kind of promote and get the word out there on other folks, because there are so many awesome indie creators that I think just don't get the recognition they deserve, you know?
Agreed.
Yeah, well, it definitely went out of our way to make sure that everyone who's in the book gets highlighted in some way, and not just like, oh yeah, here's this guy, here's what he did. No, it's like here's their website, here's their other projects, here's some funny little jokes about them that they told us, and like, you know, they get a full page spread, and in many cases, it's like if it's a team, they both got representation. You know, I even shout out letterers because they need love too.
Look how thick that book is.
That's a thick book. Yeah.
It's a thick book.
Thick book.
With 288 pages of comic goodness.
All right.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to have to come back and definitely show where we can order that book and definitely get our own copy. We'll definitely put that up. I see it. That looks amazing.
Yeah, this is
actually, hold
I'm
on.
really proud of it.
Hold it up. I'm going to try
It's a beautiful book, and you're a real one if you got the hardcover.
I don't know why it keeps going to me, but all right, cool. There we go. That's amazing. Oh, is that a bookmark, sir?
Yeah, that is somebody's business card.
I mean, that's the best place for it.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. So thank you very much, guys, for joining on the show. Obviously, you're gonna stay around because we got some questions, we got some convo to be had. We're gonna definitely show you guys at the end. Don't forget. Of course, we've come to here. To where? It's Star Wars week. All right. I don't care what anybody says. It's Star Wars week. If you've been watching Ahsoka, you know every week is a Star Wars week. I'm sorry, because they have been killing it.
There you go.
Some of the great things that we've heard is obviously Ahsoka herself, Rosario. She is killing it. I'm sorry, we all believe she is Ahsoka, and honestly, we want more. All right. They're expanding the universe, so we went from a far, far away galaxy to still kind of going far, but further away. You know,
we went from New York to Pennsylvania.
There's a third far in there now.
Okay.
So it's not a galaxy far, far away. It's a galaxy far.
People from Pennsylvania will no longer like you. Okay. I just want to let you know that. And then just the character development has been amazing. Really quickly, what do you guys think of the first couple of episodes? What are some of your favorite standouts when it comes to Ahsoka? You don't have to give me everything because next week we're going to deep dive into it, but just really quick, just let me know what you think about Ahsoka.
So far with Ahsoka, I think it's great because unlike most fans that have complained about the pacing of the new Star Wars shows, I love the pacing because you can't just have all action all the time. You build up the story. Why should I care about these people? What if I didn't watch Rebels? Tell me why I should care about this.
Yeah.
And the pacing has been good. They've been bringing people in and showing you why you should care about these people. It's good Star Wars, people. Get over it.
Oh, okay.
I can say it's someone who hasn't watched Rebels. I am enjoying the show a lot. So it really doesn't need you to go back to watch Rebels to really enjoy what's going on with the show. It's doing stuff that I feel is something that I think needs to be done in the Star Wars universe, where now we're getting out from that centralized universe. We're going from I'm in New York City to now I'm in Detroit. That's what it feels like. So we're getting to explore, and I feel like it's going to open up for future stories in the Star Wars universe, like we had originally in the comics that and the extended universe that we had back in the day. But I feel like we're going to get a whole door opened up for just creators to come in and start doing their own vision without having to be pigeonholed into this one particular
Yes.
small, far, far away universe.
Oh, the same
I agree.
characters.
AKA leave the Skywalkers alone.
Oh my God! Yes, we definitely need to leave the Skywalkers where they are. And in regards to Ahsoka, I mean, I have really been loving the lightsaber action. It's like one of my favorite action bits is the lightsaber act because it just feels. What is
Ladies and gentlemen, here you go. It's just great storytelling with visuals, regardless of Seabass calling a bombed out crap hole planet Detroit.
Jesus Christ. I can't. Yo.
Hugo, write a book.
Yo,
write a
Hugo
book.
just comes in hot.
Hot. Please write a book. Write a book. I need to endorse it.
Yeah. So before you go through all my entire thought, no, I've really been loving the lightsaber action. It feels. I was talking about this yesterday. It feels. It feels like it has a purpose. There's no flourishing. It goes back to what the original trilogy was with you and kind of akin to the Japanese samurai fighting. And then Dave Filoni is bringing that to 2023, but it's just a breath of fresh air. And then also I like that you could have watched Rebels and you could have gotten nuggets, but you didn't need to watch Rebels. Kind of like unlike how you really needed to watch the best episode of Boba Fett to enjoy the newest season of Mandalorian, because then you're like, what the fuck happened with Grogu? Why is Grogu with him? You needed to watch the best episode of Boba Fett, which didn't have Boba Fett in it, unfortunately.
Right?
Shots fired.
You know,
it's not size. It's truth.
I know.
Not true. I like the actor who plays Boba Fett, and I like what they were doing. It just the show was weird.
It made no sense.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I enjoyed it. It still made no sense.
This is fucking weird, man.
They winging it as they go. We'll do it live.
Boba Fett should not smile. I should not be able to tell he has veneers.
It was like the Mando episode was the best episode, and then all of his flashbacks with the Tusken Raiders were awesome because I thought that was really cool as we dived into their culture. I thought that was really because us as viewers of Star Wars always look as the Tusken Raiders, as Anakin would say, as animals.
Yeah.
And I slaughtered them, not just the men, the women and children too.
And they gave us like a purpose for their culture because they're like native people of Tatooine versus the white people that live there.
The colonizers?
You're not wrong.
Sorry, I apologize.
All right,
Maybe that's a little too on the nose. I apologize. All right. So, with that being said, Alex, Mark, did you guys want to add anything before we move on?
I'm just reeling.
Those are pretty good. Yeah.
No, I definitely like Balin. Like he was to me a standout. Like I'm with Tone about the whole Kurosawa angle. Yeah, but just to pivot on that, Balin is probably one of my favorite new characters. And even with my own little fan theories about the what was his name, the masked Inquisitor.
Malik.
Yeah,
Merrick.
I still love some of like those the new characters they're introducing because I'm with you guys. I'm tired of the Skywalkers. I could have done without even seeing Hayden Christensen. He did a good job, but he didn't need to be in the show. So
fair enough.
Didn't the actor who plays Balin pass away?
Yeah, that's another thing. I didn't realize it until afterwards, until like the first episode when they gave him the tribute. I was like, really?
Yeah. That sucks because he's a strong character, and I will tell you, I didn't watch Rebels, and I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I'm just enjoying this kind of new something I haven't experienced yet, and that's just kind of that revitalization is awesome. I don't know, that's kind of been the best thing for me, and I'm always a big, and Alex has heard me say this before, but I hate it when they go backwards and they like I already know what happened, I already know where we're at, right? I didn't need a single prequel ever, like whatever, you know what I mean? And for a lot of reasons, but just mainly because, listen, I already know who the fuck Darth Vader is, so whatever. You know what I mean?
We already saw the ending. All right.
I saw them burn the body. Yep. I saw them. It that was it, right?
Marshmallow.
I didn't even see the them burn him and then burn him again later on. 6 movies later.
As we saw in one of the recent episodes, he got better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burning Man.
Oh my goodness.
Equal.
Listen, I think when they expand and they give us, first of all, before we move on, I think we can all say they messed up by throwing away all the Knights of the Old Republic and the Jedi Knights and all the other books. There was no reason.
Tone Face just explains it.
No, listen. I used to work in a store called Walden Books. Okay, if you don't know that store, yes, you're either too young or you never experienced it because Barnes and Noble said no. They said never again. Okay, Walden Books had a whole section of just these books, and I acquired these through my perks and promotions at my job, legally. And when I tell you, the amount of stories off of I was in a mall, so yeah. The amount of stories that were amazing. We got to find out about Hans and Lola's kids, the twins, Luke's kids, his marriage to an extent. What happened with that? Like it was so, and it wasn't just focused on them. It was so many great things. And this was like, don't need it, like whatever. And then I think the best thing that came out Star Wars wise from Disney was Rogue One. If you ask me, I think Rogue One, which ironically follows is it Halo 5? Halo 5, the one with everybody dies, all the Spartans dies. That one.
Reach.
There you go.
Reach.
So but it was amazing. And we wanted the stories. We wanted them to go forward. And they were like, back to the Skywalkers and Rey, and oh my God, I'll never let them live down. They had Daniel Craig as 007, and they did nothing with it except put him in the goddamn suit. Anyway, let's move forward.
Yeah, because I can go on for this too, man.
It's a virus, Hugo. I'm sorry. I'm
apologize.
spreading it. It's what happens when you host. You mispronounce names.
Oh, so there you go.
So, and remember, Rogue One gave us one of our best interpretations of Darth Vader.
Right.
I think that goes without saying.
Yes.
I died in that theater. I enjoyed the movie incredibly, and then I remember my friends were like, "Wait to the end," and I'm like, "What happens?" They were like, "Wait to the end." And then Darth Vader shows up, and I was clutching the imaginary invisible pearls on my chest because I was losing it.
Yes. First of all, I apologize for the Lola thing, but when you saw that lightsaber in the mist, woo,
so good.
Shout out to Michael Burgi for that one, because when I did Rhode Island Comic Con, they had him there, the guy who played Darth Vader in Rogue One.
Oh shoot,
he was there in that show and everything and all that. So it was pretty cool.
Amazing.
Nice.
If you guys were to pick a side, Jedi, Sith, or Gray, you've been trained enough. You're forced adept. Where you guys going? Sebastian, you first.
Damn, why you gotta put me on the spot?
Because
like
you're
that?
on the left side. You're talking all that mess.
Left side?
Strong side.
Strong side.
So if I'm not going Jedi, I'm not going Sith. I'm gonna go in the middle in between. I'm gonna have to go Gray because I'm kind of like a little bit of a chaos gremlin, and to have Sith powers, I'm probably gonna be a chaos gremlin with it. Be a little bit justice, a little bit of mayhem, a little bit of
This man is gonna walk around the town and like pull people's pants down for fun, and he's the Jedi. He's the Jedi prankster. I can see you, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be the Gray Jedi Bard. That's it.
Can't take you anywhere, man.
Alex, please save us. Which side are you picking?
I'm probably gonna go against type and go the Qui-Gon route of the Living Force.
Ooh.
Just because I know what the dark side leads to is more than just little yellow eyes.
Fair. No, that's fair, man. Mark, what do you got?
Man, I like complex characters, and I feel like, a lot of times Star Wars has been there, this or that. You're a good guy, you're a bad guy with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of with you, Sebastian. I'm not a joiner, man. I like somewhere in the middle. I like to have options, It's great.
Yeah, I'm saying, options. You could be good, bad. You could, rip up your tickets or take your ticket. You could eat the hoagie or you eat your spinach. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
is that an East Coast analogy?
How do we get from
no? It's not an East Coast.
You throw some pork on there, put it on a bun.
It has no destination. It has no origin.
We were at a fair, and then we got a whole.
That's an original Sebastian. Okay,
it's a chaos.
A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. You know what I mean? Just
not with Sebastian. Apparently, there's a whole lettering. But go ahead.
a little bit from C,
is
a
it-
little bit
is
from
Migo?
R7.
Your mic is down.
Bingo, bingo.
Bingo.
Squirrel.
Get Tone.
All right. I'm gonna say what none of you motherfuckers are gonna say. I'm going Sith. Rule of 2. I am a huge fan of my man Darth Bane, who created the Rule of 2, and
Someone's
it's all
gonna
about that
kill
power.
You though, they
Huh?
gonna kill you.
Someone will kill me.
And you're gonna know them because you
No, no.
trained them.
Exactly. I train them, which means I have nothing left to give, and they are going to get stronger. But until they get to that point, I still need to find that person.
I
Sky's
just
the limit.
feel the need to say no Sith Lord has a happy ending.
Right?
I mean, Darth
Even the one that
Bane.
got redeemed still had a bad ending.
Who, Revan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
No,
listen,
yeah,
listen.
but
Tone
still.
could be the first. Tone could be the first. Sith Lord who's out here like, I
it's
want to
all-
die in the field where
it's all-
Thanos was.
It's all about.
He does not get the Thanos. He doesn't get to go to the farm like Thanos.
Yeah.
Says who? And you know what?
There's
You
the
live by
Sith.
the saber. You die by the saber.
When,
Allegedly.
when,
Listen.
when you purchase a Sith Lord, you're purchasing a small tragedy.
That's what I'm saying. You know that the power
That
corrupts you
needs to
like
be a T-shirt.
physically.
That needs to
Well,
be
it corrupts you, and you also or you can go the Darth Plagueis route, who you can think that you're just going to be a god, and no one's ever going to murder you until your until your apprentice just stabs you in the bed.
Fair enough.
Gotta sleep sometime.
Right.
Reginald, where are you taking us? What academy
Alright.
are you going?
Sadly, I'm gonna be in the middle, like most of us, but with this caveat. I'm not gonna be trickster. I'm gonna do what I want when I want. So I'm not good, I'm not bad. I'm doing things for me. No, I don't want to pay you full price for that. No. You know what? Hey man, you should really go treat those people better. Treat people better. But you know, it's like it's like more of a chaos grenade because I'm not gonna lean either way. I'm just gonna walk my path. Just don't get in my way.
Can we just be Mandalorians?
Ooh. But then we have to fight over the dark saber, or would we?
No, you don't really have to.
True. You're right. I don't want to lead.
As
You're
long
right.
as it's earned by rights, then you're not going to fight over it.
I mean, the Mando philosophy is really just, F you, pay me. So that works.
yes,
It
yes.
is.
I'll be like that. F you, pay me. It's like,
That's
yeah, I
us.
got force powers. Give me money.
Yeah.
As the gray Jedi bard that I would be, I would sing your stories about how you became Mandalorians.
For
Like,
some reason,
you
we
can-
lost Sebastian.
You
That
can
was
still
amazing.
force choke somebody. That's
That's
all I'm
crazy.
saying. You can still force choke somebody.
Still force choke
Exactly.
somebody. All right. Oh, there he goes. He's back. Oh,
It's the power of the Force.
Internet connectivity problems.
wow, that's crazy, man. Optimus been really messed up on the East Coast. I don't know what to tell you.
Force in my hand here.
If I were to choose, I'm gonna join Tone. I would like to lie to myself and say I'd be gray, but the power to literally mess somebody up for messing with my speedrunner or just anything, you know what? You gotta die. You gotta die. And you know what? I believe in Darwinism. I believe in apocalypse from X-Men. Only the strong survive. Good luck. And if you kill me, you deserve it.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse, his line of thinking, which is really
Like, it doesn't
Darwinism.
need to be
Anti-life equation.
full on evil, right? Like, it doesn't need to be full on
Apocalypse
evil.
wasn't evil.
It can just
It's
be
evil by-
order and my rule.
Yeah.
I don't understand how there's a problem here. It doesn't need to
That's
be
called
evil.
authoritarianism, sir.
No,
That's not-
no, you're mixing up aggression with passive aggression.
Listen,
Jedi's are passive aggressive.
listen. Yeah, Jedi's have so much hubris, and they just like la di da di da, and then the whole thing gets swept under the rug. Okay.
Well, I never said they were right because, dear God, as we learned from the Clone Wars and all the things surrounding it, they were wrong, completely wrong. And sadly, the kids didn't deserve it, but the older ones, they got what they deserved.
It is
you know,
funny that
they-
bringing balance to the Force men just wiping out a whole.
Right? The whole covenant.
Same.
It's like there's 2 of us and hundreds of you. That's not balance. All right, there we go.
Just call the Anakin Skywalker babysitting service.
Shaking
No.
that just sketch.
No.
Before we get canceled by Sebastian, who's talking about that, we're gonna move forward. Mark, You seem like the one who's up for it. Please name me your 3 crossovers that you want to see happen today.
Ooh, 3.
Or
So
if you don't have
funny.
3, just any one. You know.
So it's funny that oddly the first thing that came to my mind was so Alex and I, we usually have weird out, so that's where like Damn Heroes and stuff like that came from. So the first thing I thought of when you asked about that was Cooking with Jedi. I mean, like just imagine.
Hold on. You deserve a full up. Hold on. Go ahead. Sell me the story. Because
here's the deal. Cooking with Jedi, right? Every week you get a different Jedi. You get to pick them. It could be any one you want. Hell, you could have, Cooking with the Sith. We could have a spin-off, right? I mean,
Burning with the Sith?
Vader could get the little grill thing working, and he could just flip burgers right in his chest. I don't care. Whatever the hell he wants to do.
You mean Vader on a spit roast?
There you go.
Grilling with Vader.
and that could be whatever. I mean, I don't know, I mean, but that's the first thing that came to my mind, just because I feel like, come on, kids, let's go to the kitchen.
He's trying to get us canceled so hard.
I know.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm interested. As long as they have West Indian flavors like oxtail and jerk chicken, I would love that.
Yes, we do. You be all right.
The crazier the better, man. I mean, you can get all your spin-off. You get your Guys Grocery Games. You get, Beat Bobby Flay. I don't know, whatever. But, it's Beat Darth Sidious, whatever. I don't know. But,
I don't want to play that game. I don't.
He cheats to win. He does the Eddie Guerrero.
Only when he gets caught. Otherwise, he plays fair.
Like, cheating still, baby.
Alex, what do you got for me?
Oh no, man. 50 Shades of Grey meets Hellraiser.
Oh my God. Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Full of Nerds. On the production. He X'd himself out. I did not touch that. That was him. I'm gonna bring him back though.
No,
he's definitely gonna say farewell.
Wait,
say farewell.
My
to the
safe word
flesh.
is nope. So
okay, Alex. Nope. I think out of all things, you deserve an explanation. Go ahead.
See, originally I was gonna say, Pride and Prejudice with Hellraiser, but then we've already kind of had that with the zombies. And then I just thought, remembering how popular that was, and just wishing I could just take a hook to some of these people, the fan bases. So it's just like, if you want, that whole fetishy, sexiness, just go all full on Pinhead.
At least you said Hellraiser and not Walking Dead, because I mean, like that's my new position. I take arm. No, I really take arm.
Like you want a whooping, you'll see a whooping.
Wow, I'm pretty sure Lucille the Bat would make
this thing is a whole new level.
A cameo.
Ah, damn.
I don't know who. Good luck following that. Sebastian. Good luck.
Damn. You got options. We're not topping that.
I mean, I think Tone's gonna like this one because we've been saying that we would like the studio to do this animation. I would want to see Berserk crossover with Castlevania just because I want to see Guts and Dracula throw hands.
Okay. I think Dracula would win, especially Castlevania Dracula.
Since how we had that discussion last week.
Tone's face.
What?
Tone.
What? What?
Tone,
what?
Tell me why you're mad. Tell me why you're mad. Go ahead.
First of all, my man Guts has gone through so much. You think he's gonna lose to Dracula? Absolutely not. He is fighting the God Hand. All right, just paracausal demons. And he's gonna lose to Dracula?
No. Just not any Dracula.
Castlevania
Netflix's
Dracula.
Castlevania Dracula.
I mean, I like Netflix's Castlevania Dracula, but he ain't Femto.
So he ain't that guy. You saying he ain't that guy?
No.
I mean, he's hard to kill. Dracula is just as smart and a great fighter. Honestly, if I remember correctly, he really just let himself die.
No, Dracula has a weakness, which is his wife. The
She
God
dead,
Hand
though.
has no
She
weakness.
dead, though.
That's why he's that guy now. They killed her. He decided to make it like like he said last week. He made it the world's problem.
Okay. This is gonna be because now we need to establish rules. Okay, guys, modern day
Star
Dracula.
Wars Lethal Dallas. Thank you, Hugo.
How would you kill modern day Dracula now? Like, cause think about it, modern day Dracula or even Castlevania Dracula. How would you be able to kill him? How?
Well, it depends. What vampire rules are we using? Are we using cutting off the head? Are we using the sun? Are we using a stake to the heart? Like
I was using the old school. Well, technically new-ish. Sun, wooden stake. Boom.
Can we get Ash?
Yes.
Okay, that's my answer.
Ash to kill Dracula? Ash.
Yeah, why not?
He lost an arm. Like,
but he has a boomstick.
And a boomstick, yeah.
You are a guest on the show, Alex. I will not remove you from this chat. I do appreciate you.
My man Guts has the berserk armor. He has the Dragon Slayer sword. He's got witches on his side. He will beat Dracula.
I don't think he would. I don't think he would. I don't think.
You
know what?
He's beaten so many fucking.
I know he.
All right.
In that manga.
What we got to do is we got to get that one YouTube channel to put it to a poll to make that show about it. And then we're gonna have that kind of battle, if you know what I'm saying.
Battle?
Oh
yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Tone, you were next before we went on Dracula.
All right. Well, like Seabass took some of mine, but like I split them up. So I have Werewolf by Night cross Castlevania.
Okay.
And I had two.
Isn't that just Altered Beast?
Power up. For
For
those that know.
And then I have Demon Slayer with Berserk because I would like to see Guts with the Hashira.
Ooh.
I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna flip them off and do his own thing. But it's possible.
Wait.
It's possible. I said I want to see him with them. I don't think he's gonna work with them.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hugo said I'd like to see Blade in Star Wars, maybe as a mercenary.
He's gonna be a Mandalorian. He's gonna be a Mandalorian. I can see Blade as a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
He'd just be a straight up bounty hunter.
That too.
Although,
Space vampires, though.
Well, I mean, you have like some there are some in the RPG and the expanded universe that are vampire-ish. So maybe.
I mean, you did have that one Sith Lord that decided she wanted to, drain the entire life of a planet. So,
Yeah. And I know there was like this brain sucking thing that was like chasing after Han Solo in one of the books. Like the ones like that, like they want the soup, the brain soup. I forgot what the name of the species was.
Sounds like the Blob all over again. All right.
I got one more. Sorry, I got one more.
Sure.
I have the Warhammer 40K universe, and they kind of do this already, but versus the insects from Starship Troopers.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Aren't those like the gene stealers anyway? Like, don't they do that?
I mean, they have the alien bugs, but I just
he wants them with the brain bug, where they can launch meteors from other planets.
Yes.
Oh, they're dead. Never mind.
But only if we can get engaged in it.
But he need to come across a lightsaber somehow, like find a random hand clutching the hilt somewhere. Blade. Blade. Okay, so I saw this. Okay, so you're in a fight with a Jedi or whoever, and you lose. Why does the lightsaber immediately close? Is it like a Deathman grip trigger thing that happens?
It's part of the Force. You use the Force to also turn it on. So there is a switch, but you also use the Force to power it because you're putting your will of the Force through your kyber crystal, and the sword focuses that.
No more Metachlorians.
I don't remember.
No.
I thought it was like a button they press.
No,
all right.
you got to put your Force into the kyber
on the cheap.
All right.
See, I always thought they have the button, but you need to be a Force user to manipulate the lightsaber because of the weight.
Have
of
you
the
met
weapon
Sabine Wren
or Din Djarin?
Din Djarin can't even use the darksaber.
And even didn't
too heavy.
Han used the lightsaber to cut open the Tauntaun, didn't he?
Yeah, yes, he did.
Yeah.
It's
but
just
no. I'm talking about like to use the 7 styles. I think you need to be a Force user And
To
do
fight
all
with it, yes. To use a lightsaber, no, it's a flashlight. It's just
to use it like a switchblade to be like, hey, can you cut this open?
Yeah.
To cauterize the wound, no, I think because that's why. Remember, before Finn was force sensitive, we had Finn the non-force sensitive.
Yeah,
This is true.
You need the force to be.
You need to be
deflect
one
all-
with the force, and the force is
Force.
within you.
Yes.
The force is in all of us.
Like you can't just deflect blasters and hope, without being, and hope for the best.
You can totally go
We're-
full Star Wars.
arguably, it seemed
We're-
like
we're
Sabine did that
forced-
episode. What, 1? But go
We're
ahead.
forcing it.
Okay.
Uh,
No, I just caught on. I'm sorry. No, Sebastian. One more flag on the play. You're getting a timeout. Okay. So I don't. Do we have mine in the background? I sent you some graphics.
Yes.
Can we post that up real quick?
One moment.
What I want to
moment,
show you is my
please.
crossover that I would actually like it to be a live action one. It involves 2 quote unquote animals,
Uh-huh.
if you will.
Hugo got a good question.
Oh, you
All
want your crossovers? Okay, let me get
Yeah.
those up. Hold up. Let me.
But
I
then
got to
again-
get to them.
But
So
then
here's
again,
his art.
what about Sabine? She was fighting Lulu a good bit. Same with the Raiders. Yeah.
Sabine had the dark saber though in Rebels.
Mm.
She did,
Mm-hmm.
and she could pick it up over her head.
Not well.
Exactly.
Not well, but she
Well,
could pick it
not
up
well.
over her
But then
head.
she's also trained in the Mandalorian ways, right?
Yeah. She
Yes.
has experience with the dark saber, so
Right.
that could have translated well over to the lightsaber. But even He Yang is like, you're just not there, and I think she's missing that other half.
It was
Fair
late.
enough.
Yep,
So
yep.
one of my crossovers I wanted to do was obviously RoboCop versus Terminator. I think we deserve this. All right. If you've been
That was
alive,
also a video game too.
I know it
Go
was a
ahead.
video game. I don't remember it being any good. But that was back in the Blockbuster days. Who knows? If we can get a really good RoboCop story meeting the Terminator, I think it'd be amazing. I think it needs to be gritty. It would have to be rated R.
It would have to be done the way that they did the last Judge Dredd.
Yeah,
Yes. Like damn near he needs to die.
just own it. Just own
Yes.
the source
Just
material.
go all in.
yes.
You
And
need you need like a low budget or like an A24 to do it. You can't have a major studio do it.
Because they're gonna try glitz and glamour it up with some big name person. We want
Yeah.
RoboCop. We just want to see his mouth. We don't care who the guy's behind him. Play the robotic part of Murphy that's turned into a RoboCop. Well, that's all we need.
Yeah, because what
His
Peter
name-
Waller got famous after RoboCop. I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
So
so
Channing Tatum just fell into it. Or was that Channing Tatum? Who was in that silly reboot?
oh, with the black suit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the black.
That was,
suit.
I thought it was just some random white blonde dude.
No, it was the guy from Altered Carbon. Joel
Oh,
Kinnaman.
it was?
Yeah.
It was him.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
right.
shout out to
Man,
him.
I wish that show didn't get canceled. I love
Yeah.
that show. That was a good show.
So we get a great script, really gory. I think we can get one movie, be done with it, and be happy. Maybe get a second movie, maybe, and maybe also reboot the Terminator series if we need to go that far.
We haven't had a good
If we go
Terminator
that
it needs
since
to
the
be
fucking
rebooted.
90s.
They already did
Proper
multiverse.
sequel.
I'm surprised they didn't cast John Cena to take over the role of playing the Terminator. 'Cause he has the look.
I hate you all. I just hate you, Sebastian. Actually,
can't
right
see
now,
me.
currently, I hate you. Currently going on is Predator versus Wolverine. It's been done before. We've had Batman versus Predator. We've had Superman versus Xenomorphs, Alien. However, this needs to be a standalone movie by itself. We need a
'Cause-
hot young actor, and we need to bring obviously X-Men into the universe. But like, just give me Wolverine and
And
his
notice
most
this
feral.
is just Escape from the Lab Wolverine.
He only has
Unless you
bone
were. No, this is after he got the adamantium.
No,
That's what
well-
these rods are.
well,
So he just got the adamantium,
Actually.
and the only thing that could stop him.
Mhm.
Oh, don't you actually, me, sir?
no.
do
First
not-
issue was just bone claws. First issue was
No,
bone claws.
that's no stop, sir.
Mhm. Go ahead.
That
Go ahead.
is Wolverine origins with bone claws.
Mhm.
If it's Wolverine straight out of the lab, they literally have him in the lab to put the adamantium on him.
Hear me out.
That's when he got the.
Hear me
I'm
out.
gonna let you
Hear me
speak,
out.
Mike, because I got one step above you with that one to add for Predator.
The what?
I got one step above you to add for Predator.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on to that thought real quick. I'm saying like where he's in this issue is actually bone claws Wolverine. They're doing
It
time
could-
skips. They're doing time skips. They're doing it.
So he fought a Predator as Bone Claw Wolverine, which
Yes.
would be right before he went to Weapon X, and then immediately after escaping Weapon X.
That as well.
What?
Is it the same
So-
predator or like a different predator?
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know. They don't know. It looks like it's the same predator again with friends. And honestly, if I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if you guys ever
Predator
read
and
the Predator
Friends.
books and the history lore. They're not always connected, and sometimes they renege on the Predator. So it's like we all think it's the same Predator, but it's not. They definitely kind of like cleaned that up towards the end, especially with Aliens versus Predator. If you guys watched the book, if you read the book, which was amazing. I know, right? You can watch the book now. We read the book, and that was amazing. I would love for them to do that over because the Predator world needs expansion as well. But I would love to see this live action. I don't care who the actor is, honestly, as long as they can play a young feral Wolverine and a great story about how Predator can be a danger to Wolverine. I think that would be amazing.
I think it could be. I think it would be amazing. I think we have a better chance of it being a what if thing
Mhm.
than
Then a movie. Yeah.
a movie.
Yeah.
I
I mean, they're all owned the one studio now. So
Yeah, now it's all
yeah.
one studio.
They are, but like, and I know Prey did really well on streaming,
Mhm.
and they're releasing it for physical purchase. But I think
Mhm.
we are a long ways away before we are mixing and matching Predator and Aliens franchises with mainstream characters. Unfortunately,
I mean, I gotta wait. You know, I gotta wait.
I mean,
And
Aliens needs a reboot like Prey
Yeah.
was for Predator, because Prey was fantastic.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, it was 100%. They do have an Alien movie coming out. Supposedly, it's happening.
It's actually, I think it's supposed to be a TV show for
Really?
Hulu. Yeah.
Okay.
That's supposed to be a TV show for Hulu.
Here's my really quickly. If we were to talk about aliens, the same thing happens. William Yutani, the big bad, does something scandalous, unleashes aliens.
Oh, who didn't see that coming?
You know, like legit. We need that as a soundbite, by the way, Tone. So like they need to work on it. The comics so far, ever since Disney took over, has been amazing, but it's kind of the same thing. So, you know,
I'm gonna say you should read a lot of the old school Dark Horse stuff when it was
Yes.
when they ran it, because you can get the omnibus for Aliens versus Predator, and those were some really good stories. And like even the Aliens universe continued. Predator and Friends, sir, her name is Courtney Cox.
no one told you you'd be
God.
running for your
But
life.
God
I was
damn
gonna
you,
say
no.
I was gonna tell you, Mike, is that
Yes, sir.
since we're bringing superheroes versus Predator, why not take it a little step further? Have the entire Predators universe versus the Boys universe.
Ooh.
Oh, talk about the hyper violence.
I could already
Yeah.
see Huey and the crew and everybody and Butcher with creative
die.
ways to kill the Predators. If they had to go with creative
Maybe
ways.
I think Invincible would be better for a better chance at writing stalemates and such.
Homelander. Just give me
Superhero.
Homelander. Just give me Homelander.
Invincible.
Yeah, but he's crazy.
So
you know what I'm
good.
saying? 100%. And I can't wait for this new season to come out. So
Also, Generation V is happening next week for the boys.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
We
We
get
got-
Castlevania the 28th. It's gonna be a wonderful weekend next week.
it's gonna be one.
We gotta get Damn Heroes to cross over with the Boys too.
Kind of feels like it's already there.
Yeah. All right. Last question, and then we're gonna wrap this
Excuse
up.
you? Excuse.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I being petty? I'm sorry, Reggie.
So anyway, what I have for my crossovers that I would like to see. Thank you for asking, Mayhem. I do appreciate that. The first one that I have is it's a bit of a niche one. It's technically a niche one and not so niche, but I want to see Gundam versus Titanfall because I want to see people climbing into giant robots and fighting one another, but also having soldiers that can still fight those giant robots.
Nice.
So
It's
it'll be like
the World War II of mech battles.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's that big culmination of we're just gonna send these things that we can climb into and see who comes out on top. That's what I want to see.
I think Gundam would wipe the floor. with
Yeah,
They
Titanfall.
probably
Yeah.
would. You know,
I like Titanfall, but like Gundams will fucking wipe the fucking floor.
yeah, I'm sure they would, but it would still be something good to see.
Hell yeah.
And
it
don't
would.
forget, you got those innovative humans that are gonna be like, those Gundams are faster than us and got more abilities.
How can we take them down with what we've got?
Does anybody remember that Gundam cartoon when they used to launch it off the ramp, and he used to fight other Gundams that was part of a parasitic alien force that kept coming after him, and they had their own Gundams. Does anybody remember that?
That's like a couple of Gundams. Be more specific.
Fair enough.
You
The Gundam he was fighting.
you also just generalize a lot of like mech anime too.
Mech anime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. It wasn't called Gundam. It was just a show on Saturday. It got really gruesome. They used to have a Gundam, pretty much a mobile suit. They used to launch off the rabbit.
There was Gotcha Man.
Are you talking about Ava?
Man. There was Evangelion.
Because
It was
Ava, they did
Evangelion.
launch him off of rails, and it got gruesome.
Did he fight his family because they were all brainwashed? Amazing. We'll come back to that. All right.
Okay.
You got Gurren Lagann.
Listen,
Right.
Just going down the rabbit hole.
you know,
Yeah.
like, we'll do it live another time. Listen,
Exactly.
Kenny Loggins?
Yeah.
You have was that one another one? Big O, right? That was a
Big
that was
O,
a
that was a
Big
mega
O.
one.
The Bruce Wayne guy.
Yup.
The
Big
eyebrows.
O. Activate.
all right. We got my manager's telling me we got to wrap up the show. All right. Baby. But before we do, I got to ask you this last question, and I need you to really think about it really hard. Okay. Ready to really concentrate. Would you rather be on a ship with necromorphs? Be on a
With
ship
what?
with necromorphs. If you know necromorphs, that's from
The aliens.
Xenomorphs?
The
No,
xenomorphs.
necromorphs from Dead Space.
Necromorphs.
Okay, you know that think zombies, but they don't die easily. You have to cut up their
Oh, I know what
limbs.
you're talking about. You're talking about the space zombies from Dead Space.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, you guys got it. Love that for you.
You have to use the buzzsaw gun to cut their pieces.
Amongst other things, yes. Would you rather be on a planet with a ship you can escape with xenomorphs, or just on planet Earth with not aliens, zombies? Take your time.
I'm gonna take the
Planet Earth with
zombies.
Zombies. They're
Zombies.
slow. And
Zombies.
they can't. Zombies. We're
let's-
all
okay,
zombies.
okay, hold on. You got to give us what zombies? Are we
Yeah.
talking Walking Dead? Are we talking 28 days
DayZ?
later? Or are we talking about
Yes, I
yeah.
was setting you up. That's 100%. 28 days later, zombies running.
Oh,
zombies.
damn.
Running
So
zombies.
them 28-day
Blood.
DayZ ones. Nah.
Yeah, the blood gets on you. That's it.
I mean, I still would go. I would still deal with that than a chest burster.
I mean, you could kind of freeze yourself and hope they do surgery. I'm just saying.
I think I might have more of a chance, even if it's a rage zombie.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reggie,
I'm still
are you doing
thinking
rage
zombies.
zombies?
Yeah, I'm because I can still outrun them. They can't run on the ceilings. They don't spit acid, and they're not hyper intelligent. Because we all know xenomorphs are not dumb. Necromorphs, it's iffy. Zombies are just like meat run. Aliens are like, let's corral that and eat it, and either eat it and or use it to make more of us. I don't need that in my life.
A staircase can beat a zombie.
Right?
It's like a Dalek.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, you know, if it's the 28-day later zombies, it's kind of hard. I goes between them and the necromorphs, because with the 28-day later zombies, you still got to worry about the factor of the blood infecting you, because all you just need is a small droplet to get on you, unless you have the antibodies and you are one of those people who are immune to it, because you could turn into a zombie yourself if just a little droplet of that blood gets on you.
Turn into a zombie, kill everyone I know, get eaten by a xenomorph, or turn into a chest burster.
Well, you also got the necromorphs. That was one of the other choice, the one in Dead Space. So I'm like, with that, it's like, unless you're affected by the marker, you could just go all hell breaks loose and say hello to my boomstick and just go with a chainsaw and just chop them into pieces. As long as you got a stasis module with you too. Just make sure one of those big bad boys will come after you.
And that sounds like homework or something.
So I was actually going to say, does everybody here know the Dead Space lore, the story? I'm going to save it for the next time, but think about it like this. Living planets are, what's the word, trying to kill off all living forms of life.
Unicron.
Ego. Actually, no, Cancerverse.
Yeah,
Cancerverse.
it sounds more Cancerverse.
Fair enough.
Again,
Mark.
zombies.
Mark, you can't escape this one. Which one are you going
Yeah,
with?
I got one word for you, and it's flamethrower. You know, I mean, zombie versus flamethrower. I know what wins. Flamethrower. I don't have to worry about blood. Burn. Done.
But flamethrower
Burn, baby, burn.
xenomorphs
Burning
as
Man.
well, and necromorphs.
Yeah.
So what
But
you're saying is
xenomorphs are smart enough to get away from the flamethrower.
Let Mark
Tucker and
answer,
Dale.
okay?
I'm telling you, like, yeah, no, not. I don't need to go up against anything that's at least as intelligent as me. I'm taking flamethrower versus the zombie, man. I'll figure out a way to get around them, but
Fair enough.
yeah.
Tone, you beautiful bastard. Tell me what I want to hear. Come on.
I'm taking zombies, man.
Why, Tone? Why?
Because I can get all the tools I need on Earth.
Right? We don't got to go get a stasis pod or a
Nope.
marker or whatever
Not
that is.
stuck. I'm not stuck on perpetual darkness or or no gravity because the ship stops spinning or something. Like, I know the sun's going to come up. I know where to get shelter. I know if I go to the cold, the zombies will slow down, like.
Plus, if you're on a spaceship and you like rupture the bulkhead, you got to deal with the vacuum then of space.
Yeah. Like you're always on the edge in the spaceship.
Something is always going to go wrong that could kill you in an instant. I can avoid all that by moving to the top of a giant hill on the planet and living at the top and make it hard for anyone and anything to reach me.
Yeah, but then you got to go for food, bro. Look,
yeah,
I'm going.
That's a problem.
I'm
learn
going
to farm. You learn to
going-
farm.
Xenomorph.
I will become a vegan. I'll become a vegan and make my farm on top of my hill and live up there by myself. I don't need nobody because I don't need you trying to infect me.
Be like
I'm
these
good.
guys from
You
The
guys
Last of
are
Us.
thinking short-minded, and I love that for you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Short-minded.
When you guys are getting blasted by zombies, I'm gonna be in the spaceship chilling. Because you know why? I know how to get rid of aliens. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. Flamethrowers are fine. If you want to be in a spaceship,
so they wailing Yutani, and look what happens to them all the time.
yes, but when Yutani, everybody likes to be oblivious to them and be like, "Well, Yutani's really great." No, and then all of a sudden, there's a couple of chest burst of eggs on everybody's face saying "Happy Birthday."
I mean, look what happened to the Colonials, the Marines, the biggest.
That was just a horrible game. That was just a horrible game.
Not even the horrible game. Look how they
I
did
just
my
gotta
man
say
Hudson.
one thing: who's making the spaceship you're riding in? Whalen Yutani.
They're gonna have plans against you.
Just because you'll see folks eating and using bathroom space movies, it shows that millions happening. That's 100% correct. But we also have stasis pods to go to sleep in. So kill, eradicate, sleep.
Well, that's
Just
how
because you
at
sleep
Alien
doesn't
3.
mean you get food.
Yeah, that's how. If you
They
look
can
at Alien 3,
sustain
that's what
life
happened to the
support.
stasis pod.
Look at Ellen Ripley. She
got stasis.
outlived her daughter. Granted, hold on, real quick. Our actual geeky fucking question I want to know is how we're gonna handle age in space. Because if anything, Interstellar had me thinking was like, let's just say it takes you 32 years to land on a planet. Everybody else is old. Are you still 32 years of age when you know what I'm saying? Or are you
Yes.
plus 32?
Yes.
That's gonna be
The
crazy.
The physics is there. The
Yes.
science is there.
Yes, thinking about Tone is like technically you're 102, but your body's 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just,
Not even, bro. You're exactly where you're at. It's just you're traveling closer to the speed of light versus everyone else, and time passed differently than for them than for you.
Yep.
You're 100% right. It depends on where you go. 100%.
Time dilation is a bitch.
100%. I also hate the fact that he talks so low throughout that whole goddamn movie. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have to wrap up the show. It's been amazing. These guys are probably going to die in the zombie apocalypse. I'm going to pray for them in space, but I still love them nonetheless. Reggie, no. So anyway, first of all, we need to shout out Wayward Raven and We Suck at Comics Volume 1. Can we actually get the website up so we can show the lovely people who's been watching in and out where they can go to find their stuff? There we go. I don't know if we can actually get that.
There you go.
Get what?
Wayward Raven. We should make a banner. So we go to waywardraven.com, and obviously Volume 1 and submissions are one of the first things to go on, and definitely join them, not us, join them. They're taking admissions. Guys, do you guys want to add anything before I mess this up? Go ahead.
Hey, seriously, like we're super open to interpretation on that theme. So give us a pitch, send us something cool. We love stuff that's funky, different, whatever. Bring it.
Send it to us even if it sucks.
Especially if it sucks.
So what you're saying is aliens and Star Wars,
You can make that comic without getting us sued by Disney. We're in.
Amazing.
Sucking aliens.
That's a different website.
Wait, Sebastian. No, why did I? Anyway, we're gonna move forward so, before we get canceled.
Damn.
Also, if you want to buy these T-shirts,
check out the merch. Check out the merch.
Check out the merch.
All right, and then of course, thank you, of course, to the nerds of the round, Tone, for the first time, who believes Dracula would lose to Guts. I don't see it. I don't see it, and I don't agree with it. But catch these guys.
Did you read it? Have you read it? Have you read it?
Catch these guys every Tuesday
Exactly.
at 9 o'clock.
Exactly. All you know, sir, is the golden age.
No,
that's all you know.
No, I know more. You know what? You're right. I'm using my professional voice.
He put Mike in the corner.
All right, 100% on my own show. All right. Join these guys every Tuesday at 9. Hugo will be there. Sebastian, Law, Tone, VMAC, and the Mighty Pong. These guys are amazing. Thank you guys for coming to the show. Reggie, please take us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, you've just watched this thing that we call the 4-letter nerd. Thank you for watching. We've been brought to you by Hyro Geek X Unlimited. Hit the button.